Now this is a trend we can get behind. It's not often that an automaker promises one of its new SUVs will simultaneously increase driving range while dramatically improving acceleration, but Volkswagen is boasting that it's done that and more for its updated 2024 ID4 EV. While swiftness isn't something the all-electric powered ID4 has been known for, we're not going to argue if Volkswagen wants to turn what's essentially a family-friendly SUV into a hot hatch. Given that the ID4 is increasingly up against ever stiffer and growing competition, it's not a huge surprise that Volkswagen is looking to broaden the EV SUV skill set. So how much quicker is the ID4 than before? Really? And where does it fit in now given its recent updates? We had a 2024 ID4 Pro S trim in to find out. Yes, the ID4 is electric, but Volkswagen's goal with this SUV is to be as accessible as possible. The ID4's claimed competitive set reflects that, with VW eyeing both EV and gas SUVs on its list, the Toyota RAV4 and Kia EV6 are among the SUV's Volkswagen names. That noble aim makes some sense when you pit those competitors against a base ID4 at $41,160 to start, but it's far more of a stretch at $51,815, which was the as-tested price of the rear-drive 2024 ID4 Pro S SUV we had in for evaluation. And it wasn't even loaded. Today's sticker prices sometimes don't mean what they used to, however, at least when you're talking about EVs. The ID4 currently qualifies for a full $7,500 federal tax credit, but so does the similarly priced 2024 Tesla Model Y long-range AWD. The Hyundai Ioniq 5, our 2023 SUV of the year, matches the VW and Tesla with a $7,500 cashback incentive, available as of this writing. So even with the incentives, the VW lacks a real price advantage, but it sees notable improvements for 2024. For example, most models have more range. The 2024 ID4 lineup now tops out at an EPA-rated 291 miles like our single-motor, rear-drive test SUV. For thousands less, VW also offers ID4S with a relatively low 206 miles of range. It's good to have the option, but we'd avoid the ID4 models that don't have Pro in their name because of how often owners will need to charge. They also lack VW's newer infotainment system with backlit temperature and volume sliders below. We love having our cake and eating it too, and that's what 2024 ID4 Pro trims offer. More range and quicker acceleration elevate the ID4's potential. At the track, the rear-drive 2024 ID4 finished its best 0 to 60 miles per hour run in only 5.6 seconds, which is a full 1.7 seconds quicker than the 2022 ID4 we had in for a year, and is identical to that of our long-term 2023 GTI test car. It's the type of acceleration drivers can enjoy without it being too much to handle. In straight-line acceleration, the 2024 ID4 Pro S dusts the single-motor, rear-drive Kia EV6 we tested, which reached 60 in a respectable 6.5 seconds. Not surprisingly, though, dual-motor AWD SUVs are usually quicker than single-motor counterparts. For example, the 2023 Tesla Model Y long-range costs about the same as the ID4 and turned in a 0 to 60 time of 4.4 seconds. That's better than the VW, but there comes a point of diminishing returns for everyday family cars where the added acceleration is more for giggles than comfortable passing power. Stopping performance from 60 miles per hour was another 2024 ID4 strength, as the VW came to a halt in 119 feet. The Tesla managed 118 feet, while the Kia stopped in 123 feet. During dynamic maneuvers, the test team noted sharp and aggressive turn-in with balanced performance overall. Some rear-drive dynamics appear when the ID4 is driven hard enough, but the SUV fades into the background at saner speeds. Think more about overall competency as opposed to extreme driving fun. With a compliant suspension and a surprisingly quiet cabin, the 2024 ID4 makes a good commuter. And can we talk about the 31.5-foot turning radius on rear-drive models? The answer to "can I make that turn?" is now probably yes.